Welcome back to Your Darts and thanks again for joining me. Let's continue learning some more dart finishes. Okay, let's start where we left off. So we're on 161. We need to know the first dart and the golden 44 number, whether you're practicing on your own or practicing with a mate and playing a game and trying to get 2 points at the end of this question. So the treble is treble 20, and when we throw in treble 20 for the first dart, we add the rule of 40. Visualize 40 onto the last two digits. So 40 onto 61 is 101. That's how we get that finish. So it's even a big finish like 161 is treble 20 leaving 101. What's the second dart we throw for? So we throw in at 101 now, and we've got 2 darts left. There's only one way to take out 101 with 2 darts, so that's treble 17 because that's 51. And then you state your double, which is bullseye. You get a point for each of those. What is the miss rule on our second dart? So we're going for that treble 17 for 101. We missed treble 17. We have to assume we will miss that treble and hit the big number more times than we hit that treble, okay? And that would leave 84. So if you know 84, they get 1 point, but if you know how to take out 84, and there's a couple of ways to do that. Treble 20, double 12 is the most common one. But treble 16, double 18, say if you were just really hot on that double 18, you go treble 16 for your double 18, which is pretty cool, and hitting that big 16, that single 16 would leave 68. Now there's not an alternate finish here. You can't go the 19s route for 161, so that covers let's just stick to the treble 20s for number 161. On to the next number 156. The first dart in the golden 44 number. It's treble 20, and I've just visualized 40 onto this 56, so it's going to be 96. Get those two right, treble 20 and 96, you get 2 points. What's the second dart now? Well, how do we go for 96? The 2 dart finish for 96 is treble 20 because that's 60, and you need another 36, so it's double 18. Again, 2 points there. Now state the miss rule on the second dart? So we're going for 96. We have to assume we'll miss that treble 20, hit that single 20, and it would leave 76. Now there's a few options to take out 76. You can go treble 16 for double 14. That's quite a safe route. You can go treble 20 for double 8. A lot of people go that way, but I quite like to go, if I've got 2 darts or 1 dart, I'll go double 18, which is 36, and you need 40 more to make it 76, so double 20, which is my favorite double. And also the reason why I like to do that, because if I will aim on the side of caution and go for like inside the ring, I don't want to burn a dart and go outside the ring. So even if I hit the single 18, it leaves me 58, which is a single 18 for double top. So it's nice, manageable, and you know, doubles are all the rage now, and you go with what you're comfortable with, really. But that's my advice. Those are the options, and you can get 4 points there. So that's number 156. On to the next number of the day, number 144, the first dart in the golden 44 number. Literally it's treble 20, and I'm visualizing that rule of 40. When we throw a treble 20 for our first dart, just 40 on the 44, and it reveals 84. And you get 2 points for that. So now we've got 2 darts to throw, 84. So treble 20, double 12 is the finish for 84. And you get another couple of points. Now let's do the miss rule on the second dart. So we're going for that treble 20. We have to assume we'll miss the treble 20, hit the big 20, so it would be 64. Now let's go how to take out 64. Treble 14, double 11. You would go if you've only got 2 darts, okay? Because if you miss the treble 14 and hit the big 14, then you've got 50, okay? So that's why you go that way if you've got 2 darts. Now there's other options if you've got 3 darts. Treble 16, double 8 is the most common one. We've just covered that one. Treble 16, double 8 is the most common one. Or you can go treble 8, which is 24, for leaving 40, which is double 20, right? For 64. So you're certainly welcome to do that. Now there's no alternate finishes. You wouldn't go treble 19s for this. So that's number 144. And on to the final number of the day, 136, the first dart on the golden 44 number. Remember, just add that 40 on, and it would leave 76. And if you get treble 20 and 76, you got 2 darts. So we're flying through this now. And our second dart, so we've got 2 darts to throw out, 76. And again, there's loads of options. We've just gone in the previous slide, but most people are going to go treble 16 for double 14. Oh, actually, and also treble 20 for double 8, let's face it. What's the misrule? What's the misrule on the second dart? So we're going for treble 16 for 76. We missed treble 16, hit the big 16, it would leave 60. That's another good reason why to go the treble 16 for double 14, because on the proviso that we're going to hit the big number more times than we hit the treble, it's good to leave it on a decent finish. 60 is quite decent at single 20 for double 20. Now, is there alternate finishes? Yes, there are. So we can go the 19s route for 136. If you hit treble 19, so let's just clear this for a moment. So we would, it's the rule of 43 comes into play. Bit of a rubbish title, but that's how it is. So if you can't add 43 onto 36, just add 40 like you've been doing for the rule of 40. And that's 76. And then you get your main number there. You just need to add that 3 more on and you've got 79. So it's treble 19 leaving 79. The best way really with 2 darts to take out 79 is treble 19 for double 11, simply because if we hit that single 19, playing with this misrule again, then it would leave 60. A nice and manageable finish. And of course, I've given you a couple of other options for 76, where we went treble 16 for double 14. On 76, you can go treble 20, double 8, of course. And also, I mentioned this before, I like to go double 18 for double 20 on 76. So that's number 136. Okay, so we flew through that one a lot quicker. So that's 4 more. I've put them as PDFs to download. We're starting to add these up now, starting to mount up if you've been printing them out. And we're going to keep on going, and we're going to get a nice little card game going and ultimately practice our dart checkouts. Thanks so much for watching. Take care for now.